You're still running the same pace, same route, same distance, week after week. And if you're being honest with yourself right now, which I hope you are, you already know something's wrong. You can feel it. That weird mix of effort and frustration where you're putting in the time, lacing up the shoes, getting out there, and yet nothing is actually changing. Your 5K still takes the same amount of time it did 2 months ago. Your legs still die at the same spot. You still finish feeling like you barely survived. And the worst part? You don't know why. That's what this video is about. And I promise you, by the end of it, you're going to feel one of two things. Either relieved because you finally understand what's been going on, or slightly embarrassed because the answer was this obvious the whole time. Maybe both. That's okay. Stick with me. If you caught the last episode in this series, you already know we talked about what it actually takes to start running consistently and build that first layer of fitness. We laid the foundation. Now we're going to talk about why so many people build that foundation. And then just stop there. Forever. Running the same 5 kilometers at the same sluggish pace, calling it exercise, wondering why they never improve. This is where most people get stuck. And today, we're getting you unstuck. If this is your first time here, welcome. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're at right now. Are you running 5K already? Are you trying to get there? Or are you somewhere in between? Seriously, I want to know. Hit subscribe too, because this series is just getting started, and the next episode is going to be the one that actually changes how you run. But we'll get to that. Let's talk about what's really happening. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Most recreational runners, and I mean the overwhelming majority, are not actually training. They're exercising. And those two things sound like the same thing, but they are not, at all. When you lace up your shoes and go for your usual loop at your usual comfortable pace, and then come home and feel like you did something good today, you did do something good, but you didn't improve anything. You just maintained. You essentially told your body, this is the level we're at, and this is where we stay. Your body is not lazy, it's actually incredibly efficient. The moment it figures out that a task is manageable, it stops trying to adapt. It stops building. It just maintains. It's a survival mechanism. Your body has no interest in getting stronger or faster unless it genuinely has to. And if every single run you do is within your comfort zone, your body is going to look at you like, cool, we've got this handled. No changes needed. And that's exactly what you're getting. No changes. Now I want you to think about the last 5 runs you did. Be honest. Not the ones you planned. Not the ones on paper. The actual ones. Did any of them feel genuinely hard? Not uncomfortable. Not slightly sweaty. I mean, actually hard. Where you were working, where the last 5 minutes felt like a real fight, where you finished and thought, okay, that was something. If not, that's your answer. You've been running in your comfort zone so long you forgot there's anything outside of it. That's the problem. Right there. That's the wall you keep hitting. And I get it. Running in your comfort zone feels productive. You're moving, you're outside, your heart rate is up. You're not sitting on the couch. It feels like training. It just isn't. Now let's talk about the excuses, because here's where it gets uncomfortable. I have heard every single version of this. I don't have time to run more than I already do. Okay, but you're not running more. You're running the same. Time isn't the problem. I'm tired after work. Everyone is tired after work. The people getting faster are also tired after work. I'm just not built for speed. That is genuinely one of the most frustrating things a person can say to me. You are a human being with 2 legs and a cardiovascular system. You are built for this. Your biology has been running from predators and chasing food for 200,000 years. You're built for speed. You've just been too comfortable to find it. I don't want to get injured. That one I'll give you a partial pass on, because there's a real conversation to be had about training too hard too fast. But running slightly harder twice a week is not going to injure you. Doing nothing different for 3 months will injure your motivation. Here's the one that kills me the most, though. I'm just not a competitive person. Nobody is asking you to race anyone. I'm asking you to race yourself. Just yourself. Slightly better than last month. That's it. And if that still feels like too much pressure, I want to ask you something real. Why are you running? Because if the answer is to get better, to feel better, to actually make progress, then you have to actually push for it sometimes. There is no other way. Pense nisso. Seriously. The truth is, these excuses don't come from laziness. They mostly come from fear. Fear of trying harder and still not improving. Fear of failing at something you've already put effort into. So it's easier to stay in the comfortable loop and tell yourself you're working on it. But you're not working on it. You're just moving. There's a difference. So what actually works? This is the part where I give you the real answer. The simple, practical, not complicated thing you need to start doing. And I'm going to keep this simple because I genuinely believe the running world overcomplicates everything. You need to occasionally run at a pace that scares you a little. That's it. That's the whole secret. Once, maybe twice a week, you need to push past comfortable. Not into injury territory. Not into I'm going to throw up territory. Just into the zone where you're working, and you know you're working. And your body goes, okay, we haven't been here before, we need to adapt. There's a concept called progressive overload that strength trainers use all the time, but runners somehow forget. The idea is simple. Your body only changes when it's challenged beyond what it's used to. If you lift the same weight every day, you stay the same. If you run the same pace every day, you stay the same. You have to give your body a reason to get better. And that reason has to show up in your actual runs, not just your intentions. Here's what this looks like in practice without overcomplicating it. Pick one of your regular 5K runs this week and break it up mentally. The first kilometer? Easy. Find your rhythm, don't rush. The middle 3 kilometers? Push. Not sprint, not die, push. Like a 7 out of 10 effort where you're working and aware of it. The last kilometer, you decide, give it what you have left, or survive it. That's it. That's a tempo-influenced run without needing to understand any training theory. You just ran harder than you're used to for the middle chunk. Your body noticed. Your body will respond. Another thing, and this one is shockingly overlooked, stop running every single run at the same pace. This sounds obvious until you look at the data of what most casual runners actually do. And it's the exact same effort every time. Moderate. Always moderate. Every run is medium hard. The problem with always being medium hard is that you never push the ceiling, and you never actually recover. You're stuck in this effort purgatory where nothing changes because you're always at 70%. Some runs need to be easy, like genuinely easy, slower than you think you should go. And some runs need to be hard, harder than you're comfortable with. That contrast is what creates progress. The easy days let your body recover and consolidate. The hard days force adaptation. Medium all the time gives you nothing except mediocrity. And I want to talk about one more thing before we wrap up, because I see this constantly, and it's sabotaging people. The obsession with distance over effort. People are so focused on the 5 kilometers, the number, the distance, the completion, that they completely ignore how they ran it. I ran 5K today. Okay, great. Did you push? Did you learn anything? Did your body experience anything new? Because if every 5K is a casual jog and you're proud of finishing it without any real effort, you're not training, you're just going outside, which is better than nothing, but it won't make you faster. It won't make you stronger. It will keep you exactly where you are. Your 5K time is not a trophy you earned once. It's a live measurement of where your fitness is right now. And if you want it to change, you have to change what you're doing. Full stop. Here's the thing I want you to walk away from this video knowing. The reason you're stuck isn't because you're not athletic enough, not disciplined enough, not built for this. The reason you're stuck is because you've been training in a way that feels productive but produces no challenge. You've been comfortable. And comfort, in the context of athletic improvement, is the enemy. It's a disguise. It looks like effort, but it's actually stagnation wearing running shoes. You are capable of getting faster. Your body wants to adapt. It just needs a reason to. Give it one. The one run this week where you actually pushed. That's the one that matters. That's the one your future self will thank you for. One run. That's your homework. Now, here's where it gets really good. Everything I just talked about, the effort, the pacing, the pushing past comfort, that's the foundation you need before the next step. Because in the next episode, we're getting into the actual mechanics of running faster at 5K, not just pushing harder randomly, but understanding exactly what levers you pull, what you do differently on your hard days, how you structure a week, so that you're building speed without breaking yourself, even if you've never done any of this before, even if you're still figuring out the basics. That episode is the one that connects all of this and gives you a real, practical plan. I've been building up to it for a reason. If you're not subscribed yet, now's the time. Because that video is coming soon, and I don't want you to miss it when it drops. It picks up exactly where this one leaves off. And if you got something from today, the next one is going to hit even harder. Before you go, drop a comment. Tell me, what's the thing that's been holding you back from pushing harder in your runs? Is it fear of injury? Lack of motivation? You genuinely don't know what harder means in practice? Tell me. I read everything. And your answer might literally shape the next video. You've been running the same run for too long. Time to change that. See you in the next one.